This is a lousy deal for New Jersey commuters, and I'm not going to stand for it.
I don't know.
No, I'm saying more than likely.
I ain't tripping, boy. I'm Lamborghini whipping.
This is a typical commute day for me. I get in the car and I go from New Jersey to New York City, Queens to be exact, Monday through Friday. It does take a toll. I mean, this isn't the farthest people commute. I'm sure some of you may commute even further, but it's about an hour, at worst, an hour and 20, hour 30. It used to be longer. And it used to be much worse because I had a different schedule, and then there wasn't the new tax on entering New York City. So there was a lot more traffic. Now, granted, that doesn't mean that congestion pricing changed anything in the sense of traffic, because it also is the wintertime, and there was a little bit of artificial traffic simulation because there was construction cones for the entire George Washington Bridge for months. I should have took some footage of that because that was absolutely insane. I'm not sure if that was other entrances into New York that had that same problem, but who knows, you know. The reason I made this video is, one, to talk about the enormous price that tolls can cost you to travel into New York. The other part of the video is to talk about how... Now, I should have done more takes of this, and I didn't have the time. I got a surgery on Friday, and I wanted to push this video out sooner, and I could do a follow-up, but I really want to talk about how these map companies, Google Maps, Waze, Apple Maps, Tesla, these companies have to, in my opinion, be recommending higher premium routes, paying more tolls for something that's not going to benefit me, and also not something that I may want to do. Because if I'm not running late... Let's take a minute to appreciate shit like this that you only see in New York. This dude has a yellow truck with a yellow plane on the back of the damn truck. Because if I'm not running late, then I want to pay less money. And the crazy thing is, I've never been recommended an organic route where I avoid partial tolls that are avoidable, because from my house to exit 156 on the Garden State Parkway, I can hit I-80 and hit the George Washington Bridge, and there is no toll that I pay except the George Washington Bridge. But yet, I'm being recommended exit 159. What does that say? Or I'm being recommended, which is the usual, to go onto the New Jersey Turnpike. What does that say? Well, maybe it means nothing. But then when I'm going home, I'm coming from Queens and I'm going the Williamsburg Bridge to take to the Holland Tunnel to go to New Jersey. Why is it that when I do that, it's not being recommended? And the times that it is, because sometimes it is, I'm being given a false quote on how much time it's gonna take me if I go this route. I'm talking about 30 minutes longer. Now, I didn't put any evidence in this video of the fuckery that we're talking about, but this shit happened. And it has happened on multiple occasions. I've been doing this for 2 years. But anyway, if you are experiencing something like this, whether it's in New York or outside, let me know, because I really want to know, because I really think that there's something up with this, and maybe pay a little more attention when you're driving to see if tolls is something you experience. But outside of that, if you want more information, I can make a follow-up or something and we could talk about it further. But I just want to put this thought out here. There is something more to it than just recommending toll routes because they think they're faster. They've never implemented any of this into the app for a personalized experience, Because, hey, if you don't want to tell Jim or Joe, you could definitely recommend to me what I already know. So I'm going to switch gears and talk about the tolls aspect of this. Now, we all know tolls are nothing new. Particularly, the George Washington Bridge has been tolling since 1931. It's the toll equivalency. So when we talk about inflation and what it's done, the toll was never above $10 except for the first year. I guess it was at $10 and it went down to $4. But other than that, it took almost 70 years for the toll to reach $10 equivalent. And then from there, the toll has consistently stayed above $10. And not only that, it's been above $15 consistently since 2011. So obviously, greed gets in the way. But there's another thing that's really crazy is I didn't know all these years that there was a discount for carpool. If you used Easy Pass, you could get a carpool plan. I didn't know about this if you had 3 or more passengers. Now, this is what I want to leave you with. I don't care about politics. I care about what makes sense. So how does it make sense that I didn't know about a carpool plan if the environment is what is important, right? But I heard nothing but plans for congestion tolling. So when it's getting money out of my pocket to help said environment, fine. When it's me saving money and riding in a car with 3 or more people, then it's not advertised. The entire country knows about congestion tolling. Just think about that.
Just moments ago, we received a statement from the U.S. Department of Transportation saying the Federal Highway Administration has pulled its approval of the tolling plan.